How are we all doing? Right, I had a little box turn up. Well, I had more than a little box turn up. I had a little box turn up today, and I had a bigger box turn up today. So the bigger box, I'm not going to... Everybody's seen the Revell Tornado GR1 Golf War. So there we go. Big thanks for Jeremy Hart, who basically, off the Tornado SIG, kept hold of it for us and then gently reminded me that did I still want to pay for it and buy it. And yes, sir, I sure did, because what's in this box is the next experiment. And this will be going up on this channel, and it will probably go up tonight. Well, I'll probably start it tonight because I'm eager to give it a go, because this, I've seen a couple of people do it. I think Nigel Ship, who's the guy that runs the Tornado SIG, I've got to give him a shout as well. Nigel, hello mate, how you doing? If he watches this, thank you very much for the seats they got here, well safe, and the other bits. And thank you ever so much for sending me another ejector seat, because the one that turned up that you sent, when I put the two together, my God, you could see the differences. So yeah, it's superb. Thanks very much. It arrived safely as well. So what it is I got this today, as well as the big parcel. So without further ado, we'll open this up, and this didn't come in it, so I put those to one side. So it was this stuff. Now I've had a look, and I've taken all the little intricate trees off of the bits. So what we'll do is we'll empty the bag out, and as we do them, I'll put them back in the box. So I can put the box over here. Oh yes, I'll be glad. One day. I know that people often... there was a big hoo-ha about me bench at one time. We could take so much crap on it, but there we go. It is getting tidy. I'm gradually shifting crap around. So yeah, right. Anyway, on with the business. So this is a 132 conversion set for the Revell GR1 to turn it into a Tornado F3. Yeah, baby. And it's got to be better. And shut up, rephrase that. It loads better than the first and one and only 32 scale F3 we ever had, which was more of an F2, but looked like it had been pancaked in the scrapyard, and oh God, there was quite a bit wrong with it. So anyway, without further ado, zoom in here. So this is probably the biggest part, which is the bit between the cockpit and the main fuselage. So it sits in like that. This is how well it's made. It's very sturdy, very sturdy. I mean, I can give it a good hard squeeze. Now it connects onto the bottom plate as well, which you'll see in a minute. So this bit was already cleaned off, so you can see where the trees, the bits that hold it, they were attached to the back here. But yeah, it's exciting. That's what it is. I'm excited about this. Really am excited. So I've got to give the things a wash, because they're a little bit... I don't know whether... It's kind of like... when you feel them, they're a bit like rubbery sort of thing. It's probably just... I've got a lot to learn about 3D printing. A real lot to learn. And I'm hoping that next month I'll be getting my 3D printer. So... I'll be doing some stuff. Probably won't be anything like this. It'll probably be something like the Mandalorian that I lost, because the chap that did it for me in the first place, it wasn't cured properly, and it just burst from the inside out, and it just looked a mess. But it's funny because Gambody actually used it as their advertisement, so guess I'll have to make another one. There you go. Shits and blankets. Right, this is the underside along with this bit. So these two bits, let's just zoom out a bit. So these two bits go together like that. Now I've cleaned these up, and pretty much that is a tight fit. And I was going to say, and it's pretty straight as well. No, it's not good. It's funny, isn't it? When you're off camera, the thing stays in. Anyway, it goes together. It's always a little bit of a curve on that, but that's due to the underside anyway. The master modelers amongst you, or the detailers amongst you, will probably, just pinprick little rivets and stuff in there. I mean, I never know, I might do it, and then there's some bits and bobs that go in there as well, rivet wise. Maybe panel-ons, I don't know. Without looking at my F3 plans, I wouldn't have a clue. But there's the front. This is the arse end that sits behind it. Then all I've got to do is source some, I think they were AIM 120s, the Skyflash missiles. Although I'm in touch with someone who said they did have Skyflash missiles, but they were on the early birds. Later birds had the F20s, the AIM 120 AMRAAMs. So they were the advanced medium air range, long range or medium range missile. Whatever, I can't remember what it all stands for now, but there you go. There's the crow's beak. So yeah, I've sanded that down just to make it a bit smoother, because you can, when you rub the sander over it, you can hear the tiny little lines. But I mean, it's absolutely superbly 3D printed, and I've been told that the 3D printer that I'm getting is the same one that these were printed with. So looking at what this thing's printed out, my word, I think I'm going to be all right. This is a piece that goes in the back, so the back end's that way and the front end's that way. And that's the little spacer that basically extends the rear of the fuselage. Like I say, there's the beak. So I need a master's metal. I think I might have one actually, the PO tube that goes in the end there. Then we get on to the juicy bits now. So we'll empty these out a minute. So first things first is the zoom in. So said, let's put that out like there's massive light. So these are the chaff and flare dispensers that sit on the back. Very nicely done. I will say this, Mark, you've done a very good job on this conversion set, and I'm really looking forward to building it. Chaff and flare dispensers. There's your air scoop for the up the front by the nose. I can't remember, somebody has got a name as to what it supplies. I thought it was for the APU, but I can't remember off the top of my head. There's a name for this scoop anyway, but there it is. There's a scoop, so it's done there. There's your clasps for the missiles that go on the underside. This is the rear of the tail. So that sits where the other bit normally goes in with the curve. It's a little bit different on the F3. GPS, and it's nicely done in white because that's what colour they were. And here we go. So now we got the consoles. So this is quite something else. So they're going to be nice and easy to paint. They're very clearly printed, as you can see. Absolutely brilliant. Really are. Look at that. You're looking at the edges. So if you take one away, look at that, and you've got the throttles, the wing sleeve lever. I don't know what these two are. It might be canopies, I don't know. Ejector levers, I don't know. Never really knew much about the F3. I used to see it at Coningsby, and I've got a friend who lives up there who used to work on them. So yeah, brilliant stuff. Absolutely tippity top. So there are your two side consoles. Anyway, you know where that goes. Side being the operative word. And then we move on again. So we've got a bag with a load of bags in here. So we'll hoof them out. So the first bag And my God, look at that. The navvy's desk with his footrests, and it goes round behind there as well, look. Absolutely. I mean, obviously that little piece there, I'm going to leave that alone, but that bit there doesn't belong on there. You've got to cut that off, but I haven't removed that piece yet. But other than that, I mean, look at that. That is some marvellous detail. So that's the rear of the cockpit. And then, actually, no, sticking with the rear. I'll stick it with the rear. There we are. You can't really see these because they need a bit of a wash on. But these are the two screens in the rear for the training process and the main bracket support in the rear. Plus you've got some wires. But yeah, all the buttons. Now the good thing about this is you can paint this black or whatever colour you want to paint it. And then where you've got all the little white buttons there, all you do is just get a very fine sanding pad and a little bit of a scrape over there, and all your white buttons have come through. Brilliant stuff. So that's and then to complete the cockpit at the moment, we've got, no, so this next one, oh, work of art this is. My word, that is bloody something else. I mean, that is impressive in itself. I'd actually put this in the GR4 and instead of what a Taglieri offers you, because I think this is far, far superior. I mean, look, down to all your rudder pedals and out of the front and behind, and the mechanisms. Good God, you know, this is that is a work of art in itself. Just that piece, you know. And it's obviously got a little bit of crap there. There you go, it's gone now. I mean, beautiful stuff, it really is. And there's more to add to this. So we've got this, so I'll put that there for a minute. There you go. And then, let's put him back in the bag so I don't lose him. And then the next bit you've got to him is these two pieces. So again, they're white plastic, but they're the quarter consoles. So that's the front of them there. Whoop. And on this one, you've even got the landing gear lever. And there is, you can't really see that one, but it's the panel that's got all the coloured lights on. It's like the warning panel. If anything's going wrong with the aircraft, it'll show up on there. So yeah, again, another really nice touch. That's those two. Now there is more to the cockpit, but at the moment I'm not in the right box or package. So the last bag in that package is this one. Oh boy, I'm getting fed up with this cranky voice. I tell you, good God, I need some oil in my throat, I think, or something. Just to relieve the voice box of pressure or something. So starboard and port. So these are the wing sleeves. And then they're nicely done as well. So basically starboard. So it goes on that side and that goes on that side. That's how they would go. Well, not together, but on each side, like that, of the aircraft. Superb. Great stuff there. And then finally, in the last box that comes with that, it says this side up. So I gingerly opened it, thinking, my God, what's in here? And good job I did gingerly open it, because here, I'm going to have to use these. So this is the framework to the instrument panel in the back. And then you've got your instrument boxes up top, and your framing. Really delicate, and you've even got some bits and bobs wiring out the back as well. But that's really, really, really delicate. But hang on, let's see if I can. I don't like using. There you go. So if I do that, and then you look at that, I mean, that is just superb. You get this in the 48 Tornado 3 that Revell do, and it's near enough as detailed as that, but it has a tendency to snap. So yeah, which is why I didn't want to. So put that there. Let's tip these out. So these here, until Mark sent me the instructions, I wondered what the heck these were. And they're actually the head-up display sides. So you've got an instrument there, and the head-up display, got the HUD glass goes in that way. So that's the correct way round, and the HUD glass goes like that. But that's the correct way round. That's that side. Not only that, you've got the other side. Other side to it. A little box and a wiring coming out of it. That one, and then to set it off for a treat, we get map boxes that are actually got holes so you can slide a bit of paper in if you can find a map. So we've got this one and the other one, but the other one had a slight, well, the top part there was off. I didn't know what it was to start off with. I thought maybe it's where's it gone? There it is. I thought maybe it was supposed to look like that, but when I looked at the other one, it's not the same. But that's no problem, I can fix that. And yeah, you're not really going to see it anyway because it sits underneath the dash on the side console. So there you go. So that's that. That was the so that's from Tornado. So again, that set there is Mark Broadwith's cockpit conversion set to turn the Revell 32 GR1 into an F3. I think these here, so because I was doing a late F3, I got the the late seats. So that's what they look like when they come to you. They're on all these little, I don't know what they're called, trees, sprues, scaffold poles, I have no idea. But they're called something like that. Anyway, that's them. That's how the seat looks. Well and truly cluttered with those things. And supports. There you go. And then when you take the seat out, it looks like that. But you have to be careful because there's some really fine, delicate little wires and lines that are here. But I won't worry too much about them because you can replace them with putting a candle under a bit of sprue and stretching it, or using some rod. But just as they sit like that, I mean, what a superb seat. I can't wait to get started on this thing. I really can't. Because now I've got the bee's knees and everything. Look, all this. Now, I'm not sure whether you have to cut this block off because the rockets are there. And I know that when they sat, the rockets went into a little dip. And the back of it had some bolts. We used to push a bolt through the bottom. But this block's here, so whether it's a case of that block stays on or not, I don't know. So yeah, so I'll have to try and suss that out. But that's them. So that there, all that in that box, is the conversion set for the F3. And yeah, it's looking really, really nice. So I can't wait to get chuffing started on that. That would be really good. So I don't think I've got any, no, that was the same. That was other bits and bobs. So the only thing I've got to get for it now is when I get round to it is a set of pylons for the wings that have the twin missile rails on. Now, what I was doing is I did have the idea in my head to see if I could get hold of a set of wings and flaps from a Italeri Tornado, and then wondered whether they would fit. Then I'd wondered whether this set would fit on said Tornado. But I thought, no, this has all been designed around the Revell kit, so do you know what? I'm going to go with it, and I'm going to use it on the Revell kit, and that'd be that. But I must admit, if Italieri did do a Tornado F3, then I'd like to have that one as well. So I'll probably be cracking on with this sometime soon, and then what I will do then is put the video on. I might just do like a video and then just put music, and then that way you got something nice to listen to, as long as it's not bloody drum and bass, I suppose. Put some nice classical music or something on, and then just build it, and then and then go from there. But look out for that one. So that will be coming very soon, but still got to get Tony's one done first. So I'll try and do the both at the same time. I think give me some inspiration. So thanks to Mark for sending me this. It came today. It did turn up, and turned up all in superb order. Thanks to Nigel for the seats and for replacing the broken seat that I did have. Thanks very much, lads. This is really, really good. Well chuffed with this. Thanks for. And by the way, this isn't promotional stuff. I actually paid for this, so But either way, this is, I'm getting flustered for words. Anyway, I'm going to disappear now. I'll put this up on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.